let's talk about the TruckSpy technology and what it looks like in the truck. My name's Flynn Holbrook. I'm the president and founder of TruckSpy. Is our TruckSpy tablet. So if you buy the whole suite, we're going to send you one of these nice ruggedized Samsung tablets. This is a ruggedized water resistant tablet. We've got hundreds of these in the field in vocational, heavy, dusty, hot, cold, wet environments. We've yet to have one fail. We've yet to crack a screen. Our app lives on this tablet. The only thing that your driver can access on this tablet is the TruckSpy application. It's locked down. They can't go to YouTube. They can't go, watch their kids on Facebook. And this tablet is linked to the truck. So we don't want to let the drivers take the tablet home. The tablet is linked to the truck. That allows us to know where the truck is because we can use the GPS receiver on the tablet. It also helps us with dispatching because we know that the right load gets to the right truck, gets to the right driver. So I've kind of got my options here as a driver: inspections, trip, navigation, and messages. This is really easy to use. I mean, you just click, I want to do an inspection. All the text is big for your drivers that struggle to see sometimes, which we all know is a problem. If I put this truck in gear and we started moving, when the truck gets over 5 miles an hour, the tablet is going to go into what we call screen lock. There's going to be a message on the screen that says you cannot interact with the tablet while the truck's moving. This is really important from a safety perspective. You can imagine we don't want our drivers going down the road fiddling with their tablet.
It's just that simple. Pull it up, there's your trips, you can scroll over, do your inspections, send messages. It's the same concept. You just got to want to do it. That's all.
Let's start with our little black box. So this little black box wires into the truck under the dash. So this little box communicates with the ECM on the truck. It captures all kinds of engine parameters. So things like RPM, speed, def level, fuel level. Is the driver using cruise control or not? It also grabs a GPS signal, so it communicates with like 7 or 8 different GPS satellites out in space, figures out the truck's exact location within a couple of feet on the great planet Earth, and sends all this stuff up to a TruckSpy server on a regular basis. So if you are using TruckSpy, you have 60-second location visibility on your trucks and 60-second snapshots of what the engine looks like. So this is really useful compared to some other telematics systems in the market that perhaps give you an update every 15 minutes. What's incredible about this is it's highly accurate in the truck as far as positioning. So you can actually see if we had a load, we were maybe in line to get a load, you could actually see this truck on the map move forward in line at the plant. It's phenomenally useful from a dispatch perspective to have real-time data and you always know where your trucks are. We've got a lot of different options for cabling. This is the simplest solution. We're just going to use the existing green plug on the truck. We can also wire it in under the passenger side. We've got all kinds of options. We make all these cables in the USA for each customer, for each different kind of truck. So we'll give you all the options if you're interested in purchasing the device. So let's talk about the different pieces of this cable. So we talked about the green plug. Next we've got this nice big OBD2. So our black box just plugs right onto this OBD2. There we go, done. This next little bit of wiring harness is for our drive camera. We're going to get to the drive camera in just a second. This white wire is for your ignition. So most people just wire this. If you pop out your ignition switch, they'll have like 5 or 6 or 8 terminals on the back of it, depending on what type of switch you've got in the truck. You're going to wire this somewhere that it is powered with 12 volt DC when the ignition is on and it is dead when the ignition is off. So this tells the system how much power it can consume and that obviously that the ignition is on.
Hi there, I'm Rick Weber, the COO of Panhandle Express. At Panhandle Express, we run over 2,000 loads a week. For us, it's extremely important that we have a ELD and we have a TMS system that can actually help us monitor all those loads. From a driver experience, the TruckSpy is absolutely an easy system for the drivers to catch on to and to utilize. I've used other systems in the past and they were very difficult for the drivers to pick up and took a lot of training from dispatch's standpoint. But from TruckSpy, the drivers pick it up immediately.
All right, so we've talked about the wiring, the black box. Next, let's talk about the drive camera. Drive camera mounts on the dashboard. It comes with these nice big pieces of glue from 3M. It makes a really good seal to the I'm sorry, not the dashboard, the windshield. It makes a really good seal to the windshield. We've got hundreds of them in the field. We've yet to have one vibrate loose. You can actually change these between trucks. You just replace the glue. It's pretty simple. Use a heat gun to take it off. So the camera has 4 different views. All right, it has a driver facing view, it has a passenger side window view, driver side window view, and a forward facing road view. So this is a very smart camera. It uses artificial intelligence. The forward facing view, so if I mount it on the windshield, my forward facing view is here, and this thing is capable of detecting stop signs, traffic lights. If a driver runs a stop sign, runs a traffic light, even rolls a stop sign, you're going to get an alert. It's capable of measuring following distance. So that thing can see the vehicles in front. It identifies it as a vehicle, and it is measuring, all right, if my truck's going 70, I know I need, X seconds in between a following distance. It's going to monitor that, and if your driver's following too close, you're going to get an alert. It also picks up positive driving behavior. So if, for example, your driver's going down the highway and someone merges in front of the driver and the driver slows down to create following distance, you're going to get a positive alert. You're going to get an alert that says, hey, the driver did a good job. He slowed down. He created following distance. This is like crucial, right? Because we all want to get the negative events. Positive events are really powerful because you can call the driver and say, man, we just saw on the camera you just did a great job. Good job staying safe out on the road. The driver-facing camera has the same technology, artificial intelligence. It's looking for things like a drowsy driver, if a driver yawns. It's looking for looking at the cell phone, talking on the cell phone. If the driver looks down and is digging for his cooler, it's going to pick that up. It's also going to detect if I am wearing my seatbelt or not wearing my seatbelt. Really powerful. You got to have your drivers wearing seatbelts for their own safety and their own protection. So this camera is a really, really powerful tool. It's got one more tool, these big gray buttons on the bottom. If a driver reaches up and hits that button, the camera automatically records a 60-second alert. So 30 seconds before they push the button, 30 seconds after they push the button. And so this is great. If the driver feels like he's in an unsafe situation, somebody's about to hit him, right? He's got a drunk driver in front of him. He's going to reach up and hit that button. Right? And this is going to prove his innocence if he's then in an accident. The other really useful thing is if he sees a risk on the road, it's not safe. We don't really want him to pick up his phone and call dispatch while he's driving down the road. Maybe there's a car on fire or emergency vehicles that have the road blocked. Reach up and hit the button. All of a sudden, dispatch is aware. They can alert the other drivers that might be on that same route to the situation. So that's the advantages of the TruckSpy drive camera. Our opinion is this is absolutely the best camera on the market.